if someone arrives. I'm sitting here in Parc de la Frayère. No coat, plenty of birds and animals around me. I will go through each one of it, or one of them. Two minutes intro. When I don't know what to say, what to do. I hope the sound is working fine. Try to get ambient sound on my on these live streams. It doesn't work at all, so no repetition. It's a 5-bar 5G, so technically this should work. Anything below 5-bar 5G does not work. I figured that out. I just see some chickadees flying around me. Hello, first one. I'm here sitting in Parc de la Frayère, and I'm preparing to lead through the wildlife action we have today here. So hope you stay on. There are some woodpeckers over there, which I will show later. There was a great blue heron flying around here, so maybe we catch him on stream again. And in particular, I want to point out how different this is to my first stream from Parc de la Frayère 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks, no less, 4 weeks ago, where I was sitting out there, and I will show that out there is nothing to sit on unless you want to float in the river. Doesn't seem like this is getting anywhere. So let's give a minute more before I start the program. Let me show. You may remember 4 weeks ago, I was sitting near here, and I will show how this looks different. So I'm now a little bit back, and I was sitting over there. It's completely floated. There are some rocks. The water level, because of the melting snow and ice, is now so high that this rock over there is not accessible anymore. It's actually quite a difference between this weekend and past weekend. And this is so typical for here in this time of the year. Let me put this down here so I have one arm less. That in this time of the year, the water raises and floods the forest. Here, for example, we have flooded forest over there. This is the heaven or paradise for woodpeckers. Woodpeckers love to go through these flooded forest areas and feed. And actually we do have a few ones, but they are now a little bit out because I think I chased them away. Maybe you see now on the mid of the screen, let me move here to the other arm. Should be a little bit more stable. Where are you, woodpeckers? It's unfortunately just behind this big fat tree here in the middle. Maybe they come out on the other side. Let me move here over. Now we have this tree. It's more on the left. Here, between those two branches, you see some black dots floating around. That's a male woodpecker. There are 2 males. I think there are like 5. I saw 5 male woodpeckers there. So they love this kind of flooded spring area. The whole purpose of this is to have live streams in my channel to show you the transition from the 4 weeks what I call early spring, where you have first migrants arriving, the ice melting, snow melting, and first hibernating mammals showing up, like we saw here a few weeks, like 2 weeks ago. We saw the groundhog, I saw a chipmunk, the beaver. A beaver is not really hibernating. I mean, he has like lower activity, but it's not a real hibernating species. And here we have some winter guests. Let me show you. I mean, winter guests in the sense of they are here all year long. It's a couple of white-breasted nuthatch. Unfortunately, I really tried to get the sound on these live streams and no chance. And any technical setup I could do is just so immense. So you don't hear them talking to each other, which is kind of a, oh, no, we have, okay, we are not an adult channel here. So we just got some action and I had to move away the camera because I don't want to get flagged again, like I got flagged a while ago with this my yard action. I'm trying to figure out if I can see the great heron I saw a while ago landing over there, maybe a little bit later in the stream. So they finished the business. They just tried to do their business on stream. That was not a good idea for them. So I was able to get off right in time, so we don't have any shady content here. Anyway, so it's actually a really great time of the year. I love it because you don't have mosquitoes, there's no insect invasion. You don't really have to take care on these, I don't know the name of the plant right now. It doesn't come into my head, which you can have a real allergic reaction to. So you can freely wander through the forest and along the shores without uncomfortable. It's also not so warm. I mean, I still have my jacket on, but not, how they call it? It's not warm in the sense of you're sweating while you're walking. So really comfortable time of the year, and kind of recalls me a little bit early spring Switzerland. So it's yeah, when I get a little bit homesick, this is a really different, similar setup. I'm while talking, I'm watching here outside. Hello. Okay, the name of this place, I react here to the comments. The name of this place is Parc de la Frayère. It's a nature park near Montreal, Canada. It's a small park, but intense with wildlife because you have different habitats that meet exactly at this point. You have the river on one side, you have the wetland, ponds and swamps on the other side. Behind you have forest, and a little bit more behind you have agricultural urban areas. So it's kind of, how do you call, it's like espresso. Normally you have coffee, yeah, it's more or less caffeine, not really kicking in that well, but this is like nature in condensed form, espresso, a real good place to get here to watch what lives in this area of southern Quebec. And that's the reason why I actually like to get here. It's also a little bit remote in the sense not public transportation accessible. So you have less people. You have a lot of photographers here. You have a lot of nature enthusiasts, but not really, it's not really to walk, let's say 2 hours out in the park kind of setup. So really good place to enjoy nature. That's, I repeat, Parc de la Frayère near Montreal. Thank you for this question. If there is other questions, I'm happy to answer. I'm trying to get the wood ducks closer so we have a nicer view on them. And maybe we will get a glimpse of the flying great blue heron, which is actually a really huge bird. So impressive to see it when he flies close by. So what is over there? Not really anything. I tried to do this live stream in different places, and it ends up that Parc de la Frayère is the only place I can technically kind of get the stream running. So all the places I did try in Boisset du Tremblay or Tremblay woodlands, because there were like the wood frogs and the spring peepers. But yeah, signal was bad. That was also where I saw the first flower this year. That was Sunday, last Sunday. And while I was trying to show you the first flower, which is the coltsfoot, it's always the first flower that appears here. Disconnect, stream ends, and that was it. So yeah, it was like highlight. So the wood ducks are getting a little bit closer. Let me try to show them again. Hello and welcome. I'm just showing here the wood ducks. Trying to get them. They are now a little bit closer. I explained before that they really like to here on the left side. You see them? They really like this flooded forest area. So they come from the river, go in, because now it's like plenty of food. And it's also their habitat where they then breed and raise the youngs. So this is like this flooded forest is like a short period of time. So it takes like maybe 2-3 weeks. And it's a great opportunity for them to feed. I lost them on my camera, and I lost them here besides. So let's get back here on my view. Yeah. I mean, they are called wood ducks because first their nest is in, let's say, cavities, in tree trunks, cavities. I usually build by woodpeckers, pileated woodpecker. They're like 5 meters, 6 meters high. Some are lower, but quite high. And they nest there. That's one way to say, and the other is because their preferred habitat is really wetland swamps within forests. I think that's where they get the name wood duck from. But you have to verify this little piece of information. I have not really. Still over there, but it's too far. I cannot be quiet, and I think my voice will keep them like on a safe distance. They are not that shy, but they keep quite like 20 to 30 meters distance from any human they detect. So they are a little bit away. Today was fantastic till now. I saw many species, and I will stay a little bit longer. I mean, I will stay like up to 2 p.m., 4 p.m. because over the day I will be able to spot, photograph, and record many more species. Because we are now like on the end of this early spring period. the visitors, the migrating visitors which pass here and go north for breeding, they have passed. Now we have arriving the final residents here for the summer, spring and summer. So it's getting very rich in species. And over there we have, maybe I can see, because this is here. Oops, yeah. Kayak. It's also, how they call, yeah, spring and summer activities can start now. But coming back, it's just short before the plants start to grow. I saw a flower last week. The coltsfoot is the first one that appears. But here in this park, I don't see any flowers. Even when we look at a plant like this one here, they are not really waking up yet. But it also may be a dead one, but it's not, no sprouts. Here we have a little bit green. Let me free this. But these are no flowers. Hello. Thanks for visiting. But you see, it's not, vegetation hasn't started yet. And it will be so different in a week, in 2 weeks. And I will show this transition, the next transition, in live streams again, Saturday, maybe Sunday, depending on climate, weather conditions, where you see the explosion of greens happening in the next few weeks. And it's also like this early spring period. It's very short time, 2, 3, 4 weeks from this setup, gray, brownish, a little bit sad, a little bit blue in the sense of mood, to a completely vibrant, colorful, flowerful settings. And at the end of that vegetation explosion, we will have the insects coming. And the insects here is like kind of a other dimension, especially when you are sitting like I am now in a forest with nearby flooded areas. It's mosquitoes are really fond of these kind of setups. And the canoe is now getting into the, let me see if I can get it here in the back. You see, oh, this orange, there are 2 canoes. They are driving up. You may remember this, the stream I made with the snow geese over there. This, what is now flooded, was a creek. There was a creek coming down here, running into the river. And now the river actually pushes up till the upper pond. So it raised at least 2 meters. The water level now on the river is 2 meters higher than it was 4 weeks ago. This flooding is kind of the circles here that happens around Montreal, as long as it has not been with construction prevented to invade. But some homeowners actually have sometimes problems this time of the year, because especially when the ice, these ice, floating ice, block certain areas where the river goes through, it can lead to increased flooding on the back. But it's typical for this area here. So Let me know. Do you have any questions? Here's the opportunity to put it in the comments. I'm watching the comments, and I appreciate every visit we have here for this live stream. The canoes, kayaks, I think it's kayaks, are now where I recorded last week the beaver. And the beaver was spending like hours in there. I mean, I saw him when I arrived around 10 o'clock. And when I left, he was still doing his stuff there. And I got some nice beaver recordings. I already published them as shorts. I will publish them as a longer video. Here we have a little downy woodpecker visiting us on the stream. Let me try to get him up to the camera. So I have to get this branch here up. Higher, higher. Come on. Yeah, he's gone. I know he's still there. But let me see. So this is this one, this one. It's really difficult. So now I have him in the middle. Downy woodpecker. And there's a second one. It looks like a female. I cannot see because I'm looking against the sun. But it looks for me female. I don't see any red spot on the back. There's a second one following. So now it was shortly visible. There should be a second one coming up. Now he went down there. Over there. You got it? I mean, I get it here. Downy woodpecker. The second one, but I won't change to the second one, otherwise I will have lost both. Why? Downy woodpecker. Downy woodpecker, they are residents here all year. It's just now you still can easily see them later when vegetation starts to sprout, emerge, then they are barely visible anymore. But they are all year here. Now they have party time because all these insects waking up, these larvae in the tree barks. So their survival period is over. Now they really can get back their food, their energy for what's coming now, which is the breeding season and raising chicks. So yeah, I think for them, it's like for me, the suffering is over and we can now enjoy spring. Any more questions? Let me know about the place, how to get here, what to see here. Are there black bears here? No, there are no black bears here. Are there wolves here? No, there are no wolves here, so you're safe. Are there Canada geese? Yes, there are many, and you have to keep a distance right now, this time of the year, because they are kind of aggressive, defending their nesting place. We had on stream today, we had downy woodpecker, wood dogs, chickadees. I mean, I see one there, but it's a little bit too far away, so I cannot zoom in. Plenty stuff. I'm watching the woodpecker over there. There obviously is also many red-winged blackbirds, but I mean, I hear them in the back, the calls, the male, the territory call, and then the presence, I call it kind of presence call. It's just I'm here, but not really strong. I just heard a northern cardinal. They also, I mean, northern cardinals are all year residents, so they don't arrive this time of the year. They are here all the time. But they are now more actively calling just because the breeding season starts for them too. It's also time where they kind of slightly switch their diet because usually they are eating nuts. And now they can enrich their diet with insects, fruits, if they find something. So it's getting more a higher variety in their diet. I really pity that did not manage in all these experiments to get the ambient sound on the live stream. So I will record this time of the year, like this specific soundscape later and publish it as a separate video. It's a pity because it's really rich with these different bird calls. By the way, I was able to record the call of northern flicker. It's a woodpecker. It's how do you call it? He migrates south and now he's back. And it's one of the particular sound you hear this time of the year because he's actually very loud shouting. And I was able to record it with my camera here in the back. So I will publish that as short in the next 2 or 3 days. I'm trying to get the collection of all those calls you can hear during the different seasons, and that's one I was missing. So it will be coming soon. Now, having a lot of people here, any questions about the place, please let me know. Sound is okay? Background is okay? Do you want me to show you around again? Like a little, let me show you the flooded place here in the forest. I will move out the zoom a little bit. So this water here, that comes from the river, which raised about 2 meters in level up. So he is flooding the forest. I was not able, my idea was to finalize this series of 5 live streams from this early spring time on the spot where I was recording the first one, which is out there, and it's flooding. I even cannot get kind of close because, yeah, the water is just knee deep here, and I don't want to get too wet. And the rock I was recording on is completely underwater. So here we have now our kayak adventurers exploring the forest and chasing away our wood dogs I showed you before. But yeah, there are all the kind of ways how you can explore this time of the year. Let me show you a little bit still of the area. Bonjour.
Désolé pour vos oiseaux qu'on fait lever. Hey. Oh, 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 oh.
Let me get here back my face. I don't want to have people in the stream that did not agree to appear on our stream. So we are 30 minutes in. I think I explained and show everything I able to show. For early spring finished, we have today getting close to 20 degrees Celsius, from -5, -6 to 20 degrees. That's 25-degree difference. And the next week, this week and the next days, the new phase starts, which is the vegetation emerging, like the real spring. We will have many more migrating birds arriving, and particularly the vegetation growing, emerging, and with that the insects raising. So yeah, I hope I see you back soon on this live stream from Parc de la Frayère. I think I see here the first, I don't know how they call the spider line, this thin thread spider. It's like waving here in the air. Obviously not visible on camera, but that means there was a spider launching into the space to find a spot for its net. And again, northern cardinal. So this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Watch the stream if you missed part of it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.